Summer's here, and maybe, just maybe, you're feeling ready for a genuinely fresh start in dating, not just, a seasonal fling. How do you actually shake things up, move beyond the same old patterns, and, well, efficiently find what you're looking for?
Exactly. It's really about revamping your mindset, I think. Letting go of those habits that just aren't working anymore and trying some new strategies, maybe some more strategic approaches to connection. We're going to explore some potentially game-changing ideas today, ideas that sort of cut through the noise.
That sounds really helpful. Yeah, cut through the noise is right.
Yeah.
So many people get caught in that frustrating gray area, those situationships. How can someone get clarity quickly, without investing months only to find out it's going nowhere?
Well, what's interesting now is this idea called the 3-3-3 rule.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of designed to fight that decision fatigue
Mhm.
and protect your emotional energy. It gives you these clear check-in points. So after just 3 dates, the idea is you make a decision, like a binary one, on physical attraction.
Just 3 dates. Wow.
Yeah. Are you in or are you out? No maybes, no, let's see how it goes on that specific point. If that initial spark just isn't there, the advice is to gracefully end it. It's not about being shallow. It's just acknowledging a pretty basic part of romantic connection early. Saves time. Right.
Right, makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's a swift call on chemistry. Okay, what if the answer is yes? If the attraction's there.
Okay, so then after 3 weeks, you step back and assess future potential. Are you seeing, green lights, compatibility signs, shared values, mutual respect, or are some red flags starting to pop up? It isn't about rushing commitment, not at all. It's more about checking if there's a real foundation for something meaningful.
Okay, so potential check at 3 weeks.
Yeah. If it looks positive, great, keep going. If not, it's maybe time to part ways. It stops you wasting months.
Okay.
And then finally, the big one. After 3 months, it's decision time again. Exclusivity or part ways.
The 3-month mark.
Exactly. It aims to kill that no man's land where nobody knows where they stand. It basically forces a conversation about commitment. Are we doing this together, or is it time to respectfully move on?
That structure sounds like, well, a really powerful way to combat that ambiguity we talked about, which is everywhere in modern dating. But let's back up a bit. Before the dates, or maybe to refine the approach, can technology help in surprising ways, beyond just, like, swiping on apps?
Oh, absolutely. Think about embracing artificial intelligence. And I don't just mean for, picking the best profile photo or writing a bio. Think bigger, like using AI as a personal dating coach.
A dating coach, like, how would that even work?
Well, imagine feeding anonymized transcripts of past dating chats or maybe descriptions of past relationships into something like ChatGPT. It can analyze your language patterns, maybe spot recurring dynamics in your conversations. It might even flag subtle things in your choices you hadn't noticed yourself.
Whoa, that's a really different take on AI.
It gives you this objective, sort of data-driven mirror to your own habits. It could help you understand your attachment style better, maybe based on your history. It might even suggest, say, a 30-day action plan tailored to you for refining how you communicate or what you look for.
So it's less about finding someone and more about understanding yourself to find the right someone.
Precisely. That self-understanding piece, that's where tech can add some really surprising value, I think.
Okay, so we've got structure with the 3-3-3 rule, self-analysis with AI. What about the actual dates themselves? How do we move beyond the standard coffee or drinks?
Yeah, this leads perfectly into the idea of real-life dates. Memorable, authentic connections often happen during just everyday stuff because those activities reveal genuine compatibility or lack thereof in a natural setting.
Like what sort of things?
Well, instead of another bar, maybe browse a high street together, go grocery shopping, even cook dinner or do some gardening if that's your thing. You want to see how you connect when life gets, well, real, not just when you're both on your best behavior over cocktails.
That makes sense. Seeing how someone handles the mundane or a slightly stressful situation like navigating IKEA.
Exactly. Those unscripted moments tell you so much more about long-term compatibility than a rehearsed dinner conversation sometimes.
Okay, great point. Now, shifting gears a bit, what about when things don't work out? We talked about moving on efficiently. What's a powerful strategy, even if it's difficult, when you're trying to get over an ex and that connection just lingers?
Right. If we're talking about truly healing and creating space for something new, it often demands a really clear break. And that means going no contact with exes.
The no contact rule. That sounds tough.
It is tough. There's this idea that staying friends is so 2024, maybe a bit outdated. Sometimes that desire to stay friends actually just prolongs the pain. Think about it this way. Our bodies can almost get chemically used to a partner's presence, like an addiction in a way. So breaking up causes a kind of withdrawal.
So going cold turkey is the suggestion.
Pretty much, yeah. Cold turkey for at least 30 days, minimum. That means no checking their social media, no rereading old messages, no listening to old voicemails, actively avoiding places you might bump into them.
And what do you do during that time? It sounds empty.
You have to intentionally fill that space. That's key. Fill it with healing things. Journaling, maybe volunteering, leaning hard on your friends, taking up a new exercise routine. It's often presented as the quickest, most effective path to actually ending that cycle of attachment and getting your emotional freedom back.
Wow. Okay, so from clear rules like 333 to using AI for self-discovery, doing more real-life dates, and then that firm no contact. It really feels like it's all about bringing fresh, intentional perspectives to finding connection and moving on healthily.
Exactly. These aren't just random tips. They're more like strategic shifts you can make for healthier dating overall. So maybe for you listening, the question is, which one of these ideas kind of sparks your curiosity? Which one feels like something you might actually try out this year? Or maybe looking back, what's an old dating habit you think you could challenge? Something you could rewrite for yourself?